Hi everybody, final reaction for today, and then we're getting back on with some gaming podcast interviews. Alright, we got ourselves Nick Nittoli, White Lives Matter. Glad to finally do a piece called White Lives Matter. Shout out to JJ Moore. See the video starting out in a Tom McDonald style, with the title right in your face, making for a very convenient thumbnail. Alright, let's pause this song. Now people, I just want to say that I really think, as far as the term White Lives Matter is concerned, it's a shame that it was so short-lived by what Kanye started and Candace Owens. Oh boy, those two. Very, very funny set, aren't they? Or funny pair. Kanye. With Kanye. What I gotta say about Mr. Ye, if you will. Yay! Is that he played his position very interestingly. With his I think he hid his intentions very well. You don't know if he's an industry plant or if he was doing 4D chess to trap people or to make us, to make the left wing look a certain way. It's perfectly played down the middle, and right now we don't know the true intention or extent of what he was doing for. Coming out with a gimp mask and saying Alex Jones, I love Nazis, was hilarious, and what else? Yeah, that's just hilarious. But at the same time, it's exposed quite a bit out of the right wing side. Excuse me, who pride themselves on being Christ-like, who indeed loves everyone. Now, saying you like them is another thing, but loving them is something you do for yourself. To not have hate in your heart. Love your enemies, they say. If you can't find yourself to say that just because you disagree with what they've done, particularly, and understandably so, then it just calls into question, how much of a Christian are you? Kanye turned things right on his head with his term. But hey, white lives do matter after all said and done. Candice, I understand people like Jeremy from the Courting would call her a grifter, and I understand why. She definitely seemed like a bit of a troublemaker. But that being said, the term white lives matter, no matter who's behind it or who is not behind it, it's definitely valid, and I'm glad that Nick Nittoli is taking it upon himself to do a song on it. Without further ado, let's check on this because I got to go ahead and teach my classes. Why am I a busy teacher anyway? Let's go. Go. Oh, by the way, people, as far as teaching is concerned, I teach a variety of topics. Anybody wants something of the sort, write to them, drop me a DM or so. Alright, without further ado, just let that out there. A lot of my students have been trying to coordinate with me on YouTube and vice versa. So, anyway, without further ado, let's drop it. Oh, sorry. Nick, what's the deal with you, man? That hair. I know we were trying to have an iconic image here, but anyway. Nice. I love that run.
They say white lives matter, blue lives matter, they say black lives matter. Tell me, can you see the pattern? I say all lives matter. Please no matter, doesn't my life matter? Doesn't your life matter?
Of course all lives matter, that's the thing. Just like I keep playing in this song, people, that I keep playing in the background of my videos. This is my first song I put out there. And of course it got struck down twice. I put it up on YouTube twice, got my channel nearly knocked off, and it was my Free Myself remix to Nicki Minaj. I say the lines, no lives matter, the basic conclusion, all lives matter, man's the race of all humans. You know what I'm saying? If you're alive, that's all you need to know. Nick, take it away. And you, I hope you don't get any of those braids in the toilet.
This is something that I just can't get, cause everybody's life matters to someone else.
Oh, sorry, is the toilet fake? I don't know.
Yeah, everybody's life matters when it's about to end, and everybody knows the truth when they ask themselves. They know that white.
I love what you're saying, mate. That's the thing. We all know the truth. The idea of knowing the truth but having to tell a lie, as David says, just makes your self-esteem drop. You lose your self-respect when you conform to something you know is not true. again, like I said in the beginning of my video, freeing myself, man. I mean, I got that clip from Sin City. Power doesn't come from a badge or a gun; it comes from lying. Lying big and getting the world to play along with you. Because you got people believing what they know in their hearts ain't true. You got them by the balls. That's what the devil, if or for want of another term, the ego believes. But no matter how much people conform to the ego's threats, that or will to confess to a lie just to make it feel powerful, it doesn't make the lie any truer than it any truer, you know. And when the actual truth comes along, the lie is done. So you're better off taking the side of truth right now. I understand it's easier said than done. Like Nick is even showing this video, it's like you're in a prison just for speaking the truth. And going into prison is not an option for certain people. Which is why some people took the shot, some people with a mask when they thought they shouldn't have. And I know I'm not going to judge anybody for the decision that they made in that position. All I know is just like I said back then, I didn't believe in this whole BLM thing once I woke up. The trick is, it's not to judge somebody while they're asleep. If you're awake and you still give in, that's pretty sad. But again, I understand in the face of certain adversities why certain people may give in. But when you've truly woken up, you can't give back. Well, this is why the people who are on the Death Eater side, as J.K. Rowling would put it, or the libtard side, if you will, hate people who would not conform. Agent Smith, why do you persist? Why do you keep trying to fight? Why I've beaten you? Stay down. Neil said, I choose to stand up. I got a choice, you know. That's what this whole thing's about. Free will. I'm so free will that I'm pro-choice. You know, it's not about that pro-choice thing. As Tim Pool said, it misframed the argument. It's not pro-life, pro-choice. It's pro-abortion and anti-abortion, if you will. But anyway, I believe that one should choose life as opposed to being forced to have life. Now, I'm not saying that I'm anti-pro-life, as these nonsense terms are designed to make people confess to. I'm saying that. Yeah, sorry. I'm not saying I'm not pro-life. I'm saying that I believe that we are given a choice for a reason. The very fact that two things are possible is, it's terrible to be in the far left or far right. You don't want to be in a situation where you are forced to choose what is right, because that will make what is right wrong. Alright, people, let's keep going.
Lives matter, black lives matter, blue lives matter, everybody's life matters. That's a crazy fact. Why the media trying to take me back to a time of oppression while my upbringing really didn't make me that? Maybe
I like this video and the comic book style.
that's why they steady pushing agendas. Maybe that's why I'm dressed like I'm Kanye West. Ain't got a white lives matter shirt just to test them. I bet you they don't remember like last September. It was BLM everywhere, so you couldn't forget. They made the NFL wear it and demanded respect. They still got chains on our neck, but they're invisible. See, you assuming you have free choice is the best it could be. And they say why?
Assuming you got free choice, yeah. Well, I mean, hey, we still do, believe it or not. It's, like I say, that's like you spelled out for us, Nick. When everything is kind of plastered all over your face, we think that we don't have a choice, but we still do. My thing is, give me liberty or give me death. Again, as Bitcoin Ben would say, from X22 on Rumble, liberty, not even just freedom. Liberty is freedom from retaliation, or from suppression. So it's one thing to be free. You're free to choose to die for your principles. This is the choice that we always have. But to be liberated is to not have to face death just for choosing something that someone else disagrees with. Hence, sweet land of liberty is what people are willing to put their lives down on the line for.
Lives matter, blue lives matter. matter. They say black lives matter. Tell me, can you see the pattern? I say all lives matter. Please, no matter. Doesn't my life matter? Doesn't your life matter? Whoa, 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 whoa.
I can appreciate why he does the kind of hooks that he does. It's catchy, but after a while they kind of feel a bit light and say weak even. But when you close your eyes and just listen to it, I mean, the way he sells it with his mannerisms, sometimes it feels a little disconnected from the sound I'm hearing. But I don't know, maybe this is me.
They want every boy and girl to take their race with them. I don't know about you, but don't that sound like real racism? Always trying to mush or push our face in it, trying to pit us against each other. Yeah, this is their creation. They never want to see what's under the skin. Like, do you have a good heart? Are you a good person? They think color's what you can't see through. But I say, yeah, I love my family. They say, oh, me too. I think we're similar in more ways than just one. We all bleed the same way. It's all the same blood. Can't we live in harmony? No, it can't be done. Because the real oppressors want the story to be spun. They know we're stronger together.
Nice. You gotta let this thing play out, and because the whole chess game that we're in right now is one whereby we have to. It's one where it seems like they've blocked off nearly all the exits, and the only way out, as I was saying in the Bryson Gray reaction I did before, the boycott remix or boycott target remix. The only thing strong enough to destroy the system is itself, and this is why we keep shining a light on the hypocrisies. The normies, we are the system actually. We've allowed ourselves to be the building blocks of it. You wake up normies and then they'll leave their post, and the whole tower pyramid, if you will come tumbling down. Lovely.
It's better for the agenda if they don't let us come together, cause we'll never surrender. They know that racism ended. They just want you offended, and they want you to think of hate and just never forget it. They say white lives matter, blue lives matter. They say black lives matter. Tell me, can you see the pattern? I say all lives matter. Please, no matter. Doesn't my life matter? Doesn't your life matter? Whoa,
I like it, man. Good song, Nick. Nice. This song reminds me of his Blue Anon song, which was very strong. I think this song, White Lives Matter and Blue Anon, is one of my favorites of his. I don't like personally. I know you guys in the comments are super fans, but I don't like a song where he's saying I got all this money, I got these chicks. I'm like, shut the hell up with that. I don't care. This stuff is what matters to us right now. Awareness of what the hell has been going on behind the scenes. He was talking about Will Smith and the deep state stuff happening behind the scenes, all before that WWE fake Oscar moment with Chris Rock kicked off. That kind of stuff, the expose stuff, is what we're into. I don't care about how much money you got, who cares? I mean, unless you're giving us some. We on the patriotic side, we're more about we than me. But anyway, other than that, this song is fire. I'd say it's excellent, man. Excellent, man. Let me know what you think, people. I like it. Catch you next time. Peace.